turned in here tonight. That is what they will be.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man, but as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but the same reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 147 pounds. Fighting out of Hong Kong, downtown. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-2 opponent.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Lee's head kick attempt, that one is blocked. Straight right, he misses.
Nice punch lands over the top. Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. Big kick lands. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, straight right. Couple of chins here being tested early. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh! Wow, what a kick. That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponents will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Whips on the straight right hand. Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of the fight.
I mean, it's going to be the end of the fight. It's very surprising that he's even standing upright after taking such a bad shot.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. Oh, nice.
Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, huge block.
What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Just missing on the uppercut there.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Right hand on point. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Looking to land the leg kick now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Round two straight ahead. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
That's right. He was all over you. He did better than that. Come on now, let's shake it out. Let's get back in there. Let's get back to the game plan. Hands high, work behind.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kicks. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. strike attempt there, but a huge block.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Beautiful kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Punch over the top. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Nice entry into the finish direct.
Tags him with a flush left. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Back to the feet now. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Head kick.
Checks the leg kick.
Beautiful body kick.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee. And he continues to work the body here.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Single collar tie there. Massive head kick. Oh! Just out of range with the big right hand. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Oh, big kick lands flush.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, big head kick there. Combinations here.
The fight.
Yep. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Oh, nice jab.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh! Big knee there. And what a round! All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went head hunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't head hunt. In this case, he's been head hunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Able to check that kick as well. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Big kick lands.
Lands flush with the left hand. Oh, strong punch there by Lee. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Lee.
Big kick.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. Trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. And he's back up.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Big kick lands.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Good punch lands.
Just missed with the left there.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
That kick blocked by Lee. Just misses with a left hook there. Nice punch by Lee.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Whiffs on the elbow.
Big kick.
20 seconds now remain in the round. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is a money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Final seconds. And he punch there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, next round is underway. You know these are 2 of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these 2 guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, being active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction. Right there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with the head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Lee's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, single collar tie here. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Ooh, what a punch.
Straight right hand, no good. Right on the button.
Nice kicks.
Just misses with the straight right.
Oh!
Oh, big left hook there. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Beautiful strikes.
Just misses there with the left. Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was going high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Connects with a right. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Gets up again here, but hurting.
Look at him working at trying to shut the lips out. He can barely stand.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Whiffs on that offering. 90 seconds to go now. And they separate.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Oh, and he countered him there with a beautiful straight right hand.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Still nice body kick lands.
Oh, nice punch there by Lee. Straight right hand now, just misses. 15 seconds.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, that's the end of the round, and our cameraman all over that cut on the cheek. That thing is getting wider by the minute and only getting worse. Cut man gonna earn his money tonight. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready? Let's go, guys. Fight.
And final round.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. That one landed clean. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, a huge block there.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Just out of range with that strike. Nice shot to the body there.
Liver kick. Big elbow.
He blocks the shot. Oh, huge head kick. Oh, straight right. They continue to exchange.
Nice strike.
Just missed with the elbow there. Three minutes now to go to decide this one.
Big kick land.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lee gets back up again. And a knee.
Nice kick.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Lee's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, Be really heavy at the opponent's base and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Nice punch lands over the top. Powerful leg kick lands.
"45 seconds remain in the round." And there comes the separation now.
Get the turnover in that kick.
"30 seconds now to go in the fight."
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Wow. What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, downtown.
All right, so there he is, the celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.
What is perfect about me? I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know and I feel my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get low.